since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdown, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Bentley. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Sooners will punt this one away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Hits inside, it's Edwards. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Just feeds the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Keeps it himself. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Longhorns need to pick it up on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Quick give. It's Roberts. They were all over it.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and 6 yards to go. Looking for room. It's Blaylock. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Corrals it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From deep, it's Provo. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now on first down from the 28. Might as well give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Drives inside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Roberts. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Sells to fake. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. It's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We've got a change of possession.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every...
Makes the grip, and into the end zone, into the house. Touchdown, Texas.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air, it's Bentley. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Could we get the trainers over to the coach right now? I mean, he's got his punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. Makes the grab close to the logo. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Shakes him in, and he might take off. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing Manning. Rushes on. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Lets it go to the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorn. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Deep in the end zone, it's Provo. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Running inside, it's Roberts. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Sooners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab. It's McIntyre. Open space at the 25. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build a lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that, too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep, it's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the three of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's like a triple XL, and we know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. But I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Play action, here's Manning. Rush right in his face. Just a misfire there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Manning to throw. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Turns it upfield, and there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really forced the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive.
Tight end trying to get in. He stopped short of the goal line. Couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Manning to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Bentley. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Baylor taking on the number 23 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Bears, who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Texas offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Third and long coming up. Manning from the gun on third down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. DB's right up on the receivers. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Second and long here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And wings it incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Looking downfield, it's Bentley. Got him downfield. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Blaylock. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Selling the fake. Look out! Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He's going to run it. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They punt it away on 4th down. And it'll be down right there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Xavier again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. Trying to get started. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Here's Arts to throw. Under pressure. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're all over it. At the 45 on his way. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. I get tackled in bounds. The clock keeps ticking.
He'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. The Sooner offense returns to the field. First play of this drive. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Defense in press coverage. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Still on his feet at the 45. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Out wide right, it's Henderson. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Hits inside, it's Blaylock. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Off play action. Oh, pressure's coming. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a 1st down.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. A one-sided game like this one and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Keeps it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
On play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, Manning. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Quick give. It's Henderson. He's got enough. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to ride this running back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival.